All right, my people, join me as I give you all the transfer news happening just right now. All right, we'll start with Manchester United, who are determined to actually sign Matheus Fernandes from West Ham, despite competition from Tottenham. Manchester United remain in talks, over this deal, and this news is currently going on. One big news we saw today is that Manchester United are interested in Real Madrid's winger, Vinícius Jr. And Michael Carrick has told management that he wants this guy, and the offer they are ready to make is around 120 million euros for Vinícius Jr. to see if they can bring Vinícius Jr. to Old Trafford. And we hear that if Vinícius Jr. comes to Old Trafford, they're going to make him the highest paid player in the Premier League if he comes to Old Trafford. All right, we move over to Chelsea. Now you're hearing that Chelsea Alonso has requested that they sign the midfielder Fabian Ruiz from PSG. That news is coming all the way from France. All right, Alonso is also interested in another midfielder, Manu Kone. This is a French midfielder too. I think I also have something for these French guys. So that is also another news we are getting from Chelsea right now. Chelsea is also interested in signing or re-signing Torino's midfielder Casadel. The 23 years old could also be loaned straight to Ipswich if Chelsea actually resign this guy from Torino. All right, so the news again coming out from Manchester City is that they are leading the race to sign Ayoub Diaby. All right, after they finalized the deal for Elliot Anderson, they want to bring in Ayoub also to booster the midfield. But we are hearing that this deal, it depends on if Rodri stays or if Rodri goes. All right, so this is one we have to keep our eyes on. All right, Arsenal. I'm surprised to see this. That Arsenal is admiring Curtis Jones. I have not seen this from any source, but this have a source here from Lewis Steele. They are saying that Arsenal could make a move for Curtis Jones. We don't know how true this is, but this is one rumor that just came out right now. Liverpool and Manchester United have spoken with Bruno Guimarães' agents, but Manchester United, but we are hearing that Arsenal are the only team that have turned their interest into a formal offer. So despite Liverpool's interest, despite Manchester United interest, Arsenal have the one leading the race because they've already made a formal offer for Bruno Guimarães. So let's see what's going to happen with this one. Now to Liverpool again, we are hearing that Federico Chiesa has been told he has no future at Liverpool, and Liverpool are prepared to sell this winger for 10 million pounds. But I'm thinking that Liverpool should give Chiesa some chance, to see how we can get the best out of this guy. We've not really seen the best of Chiesa due to injury, due to an slot not trusting him, due to fitness issue. But we are hearing that Liverpool have told him that he has no future in Liverpool. So let's see how this is going to go. Tottenham are finalizing the move for Newcastle's midfielder Sandro Tonali. This is one news that is coming out right now. Sandro Tonali have already turned down interest from Manchester United and Manchester City because he wants to play under Roberto De Zerbi, and that deal is worth around 100 million pounds. We don't know when this is going to happen, but they're hearing that Tottenham are currently finalizing this deal. Now, finally from the EPL, we are hearing that Juventus have made fresh contact with Aston Villa because they want to get Emiliano Martinez for around 10 million euros. That is what the deal is asking, what Aston Villa is asking for this guy, but again, they have other alternative. If they cannot get Martinez, they will go for Vicario of Tottenham Hotspur. All right, so this is the news coming from the Premier League, transfer update right now. Now we move to La Liga, where we are getting some news from Real Madrid. Jose Mourinho actually wants Enzo Fernandez, but that is going to be depending on if they can sell Camavinga, or Chomeni. These two, one of them have to go for them to bring in the likes of Enzo Fernandez. All right. We are also hearing that Real Madrid will only sell Chomeni for the same amount that Chelsea is requesting for Enzo Fernandez. So whoever is coming for Chomeni, be ready to fork out money, because that is what Real Madrid wants to get, around 100 and something million, for this guy. All right. Also, we're hearing that if Real Madrid wants to get Fernandez, they also be ready to give Chelsea 2 players. Chelsea is interested in Camavinga and also Alvaro Carreras. So they want to get this left back. Also, they want to get this midfielder from Real Madrid to make an exchange, for Enzo Fernandez. That is going to be interesting to see if Real Madrid is going to do that deal. All right, Barcelona will be forced to entertain big offers in order to raise money needed for their summer transfer spree. We've heard that this club is broke and they don't have money. And player like Dani Olmo is among those who could be sold, and Chelsea and Arsenal are interested in Dani Olmo. All right. Staying in Barcelona, we are hearing that if they cannot get Alvarez, the next attention is going to be on El Junior Krupi of Bournemouth. That is going to be their next priority. All right, this is going to be interesting to see if they can bring in Krupi from Bournemouth, because Bournemouth will cut their neck. Anyway, this is some of the transfer news happening right now. Which one is interesting? I think the Jones to Arsenal is making me laugh. But whatever it is, put a comment in the comment section and tell me which one you find interesting. Let's talk about it.